my sister took my daughter to get her hair braided here at the local mall. We didn't know, you know, the person or the shop, other than the pictures that Daijah had that she wanted to get her hair done.
Okay, so Daijah, you specified what you wanted.
Yes.
And that was
I
what?
had a picture of box braid.
Box braids. Okay, and they're about shoulder length.
Yeah, shoulder.
Okay, have you ever gotten your hair braided before?
Yes, I've gotten my hair braided many times.
Okay, so you understand the dipping process. That wasn't surprising for you.
No.
So when people hear about that, they're kind of alarmed. Like, why would you be dipping your hair into hot water, right? Kind of loosens the braids, because the braiding hair could be a little stiff. It sets it, makes it look more natural, right?
Yes.
Is that correct? Because I'm not a hairstylist, but I think that that's...
You're on point.
Okay.
Yes.
And when it was time for the dipping process, what happened?
As she was dipping my braids, I just felt a splash. She splashed the hot water on my neck.
There was a splash of hot water?
Yes.
Were you reclining back in your seat?
No.
But your braids are short, correct? So you kind of have to lean back, no?
I just did whatever the hairstylist instructed me to do.
Okay. Well, let me get to you, Ms. Jackson. Is your hairstylist here?
Yes.
Courtney, can you stand? Thank you. Okay, so Courtney, you can tell me what happened exactly since you were actually working on Daijah's hair.
We kind of tell them, we did kind of instruct her non-verbally to sit back.
Non-verbally?
Yeah, kind of like pushing her back a little bit as we were dipping her hair. As the steam rose from the electric kettle, she flew forward. And so the water from her braids actually hit her shoulder. No water from the kettle touched her. So it was the water after she flew forward and her hair flew out the kettle was the water.
The water coming from her braids?
Yes, absolutely.
What happened at that point?
We immediately stopped and became attentive to her, of course, because it's a burn. We grabbed the first aid kit. We applied ointment. We were very, very apologetic because, again, it's a burn. And I seen a little bit of redness, but it wasn't nothing like where it was gonna break skin or it was gonna be something like a lesion. It was like something enough just to put some ointment on it.
Did you finish the dipping process?
Yes.
Okay.
Upon us finishing, when it was time to pay, it became a little confrontational.
Who was at the salon at the time? Was it just Daijah?
Yeah, I think it was just Daijah.
And so she became confrontational?
No.
Okay.
Whoever came to pick her up, it wasn't her mom. I think it was
so
the
someone
sister.
else was with her, an adult?
Yes.
What was the remaining balance that they needed to pay?
I'm not sure.
It was 125.
There we go.
How much was the entire service?
175.
Okay, so they made a $50 deposit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And they needed to pay when the service was complete?
Yes.
Okay, Mom, do you have any information in terms of, like, the confrontations she's talking about?
There was no confrontation. Nobody was apologetic, which is, I mean, I felt like...
Well, how do you know you weren't there?
Well, I talked to my daughter.
Nobody was apologetic. She put some ointment on my neck and just asked for my money.
Were you afraid? Were you anxious? Did you want to get out of there? How did you feel?
I did. My neck was on fire. It really hurt.
And you told them that?
Yes, I did.
Okay, but you still let them finish the process?
Yeah, we were almost done.
So you made the final payment of $125?
Yes, I did.
And you're saying they didn't?
I didn't, because I'm the one that takes the payments. I didn't take the payment from her because I was thinking her mother was going to send the payment the way she sent the deposit.
Okay.
And then once I spoke with her mom, that's when it became confrontational. And she was saying, like, basically, like, how dare you ask for a payment when, you know, you guys are the ones that did this to my daughter.
So, ma'am, so you asked for a refund of how much?
I asked for the refund, Your Honor, which is why I'm telling you she paid her. Ms. Jackson said that we didn't deserve a refund because her hair was complete and it looked nice.
Do you have proof of that payment? I guess not, because it's cash?
No. Yeah, it's cash, and it's a salon. I mean, who writes a receipt in a salon?
Did she go to the urgent care in L.A.?
And no, she went to the urgent care in Palmdale.
And what did they say?
They said that her burns were second-degree burns. They gave Silverdene cream to put on her ointment, on her burn, and then they said we should follow up.
Ms. Jackson, can you turn to the plaintiff's evidence under Exhibit A? Now, if you look at the pictures, look at page 4, Ms. Jackson.
That's crazy that it did.
Is this the first time you're seeing this? Because I know you asked, in your
asked
answer,
for
you said you asked for
pictures.
proof and you didn't get any.
Never received anything. But yeah, I wouldn't have thought, you know, from the braids doing that, it would did that.
What does your collarbone look like now?
The scar is still there.
Can I see?
Wait.
Let me. Okay, how much pain did you feel after?
It was very painful.